Welcome back, Hardies and Artists, of the best pick show this side of the Mississippi, where Bus just picks favorites and I try to catch up to him by picking underdogs. We love it.
Which side of the
Welcome back
Mississippi
to
it
it,
goes
baby.
through Minnesota?
Which side are we on, baby? We're on. We're on. You never know. That's the point, baby. Come on.
All right. This
How's it
guy.
going, Bus?
It's going all right since I still hold on to a narrow lead over you. You made up some ground this past week. Thankfully,
The dogs, Bus. The dogs got me this week. Let's go, dogs. We love it.
I need to go back to my strategy, just picking favorites only. Only favorites.
This guy. All right, Thursday night football divisional matchup. We got the Rams at the Niners. Rams 7-6, Niners 6-7. Huge game here. Niners -3. Who you got?
I'm going Rams on the road. How do you like that, Spinny? Underdog first pick.
Taking a dog. Taking a dog.
I don't know. I just feel more confident in their play right now than the Niners. No CMC the rest of the season. Who knows what the hell's going on with Debo? He hasn't been producing at all. Obviously, Ayuk's been out for how long? Rams are they're humming. They're humming greatly on offense right now. I just don't know if they'll be able to slow them down enough. So I'm going Rams.
Completely agree. I just can't pick the Niners right now. I want to.
Yes.
Make you lose taking the dog, but I just can't with this matchup. Sunday noon, Ravens travel to the Meadowlands to take on the Giants. Who you got?
Let's quickly just say that this noon slate is just
trash pandas.
Yes,
yeah, absolute worst ever
of all time. Obviously, we're taking the Ravens here. I'm going to be smarter though and not give you this outrageous spread as I did last week with the Eagles Panthers. So you're not
16 and a half.
16 and a half. You're not getting that.
The thing is, I don't even want this spread. I was confident in it with how Carolina's been looking, but I don't even want this spread with Tommy DeVito or Joey Chestnut or whoever they're playing quarterback with because Drew Lock's hurt. He'd probably be better than Tommy DeVito taking the Ravens. The Dumpster Fire Bowl. Jets at Jags. Jets -3.5. Who you got?
Obviously, they failed me once again last week. I even said they're probably going to screw me over. They did. I think I'm 0-6 on Jets this year. Let's try to get.
But the Jags are bad too. You're going to pick Mac Jones?
No. I'm hoping that the Jets are going to get me 1-6 this year, all right? I have to pick the Jets here. Rodgers, they just have way more talent than the Jags. Mac Jones is not a quarterback I'm picking, so.
I'm going to take the Jets as well. The Jags have cursed me more this year, I think, than the Jets have. Crazy. The boys travel to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Panthers -3. Who you got?
Man, this one is actually really tough, I think. Because like you mentioned earlier, the Panthers, they've been playing well lately. They have a solid run game. They could totally just hand that thing off to Chuba a bunch of times, win the time of possession, keep it out of Dallas's hands. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take the home team. Screw it. I'm taking the Panthers.
Dang it, boss. I wanted to be able to pick opposite you, but I love Carolina in this game, so we're going to take the Panthers as well. Jaden Daniels-led Commanders travel to NOLA to take on the Saints, where they are favored by 7.5. Who you got?
That's a wild road team spread there, I will say. Obviously, I'm taking the Commanders here. Even off the bye, there's a little risk there. We've never seen Jaden Daniels off a bye. We don't know how he's going to play. But I still got to take that Commanders. They've been playing way better throughout the season than the Saints.
Yeah, just no Carr. I would. This is a spread pusher for me, but Carr with the concussion and the hand injury, just don't love it.
Can't trust Rattler.
Bengals in Nashville to take on the Titans. Who you got? Bengals -5 here.
Somehow, I said this last week, and I'm saying it again, somehow the Bengals still not eliminated from playoff contention. Hope's still alive. They won this past week. Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the league this year. It's insane what he's been doing. I'm definitely taking them, even on the road.
Yeah, Tennessee's not good, so I'm
Jamar
going to take
Chase is going to carve
Cincinnati,
them up.
even with their awful defense.
Yeah, their defense is terrible, but
Love how the WR1 in the league conversation changes every year, but every year for the last 4 years, Justin Jefferson's been in it. It's been Devontae Adams and Jefferson, and
oh
Hill and
yeah,
Jefferson, and
let
Cup
me
and Jefferson, and Chase and Jefferson.
let me say this so
Common
our listeners
denominator,
don't get this
folks.
twisted. I still think Jefferson is the best receiver in the league. I'm saying this specific season, I believe Jamar Chase is having a better year. That's what I'm saying.
Agreed. They also throw the ball 70% of the time in their offense, so.
Exactly. Yes.
Chiefs travel to Cleveland. Kareem Hunt going home against the Browns. Who you got? Chiefs only -4.5 in this game.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Even on
Well,
the road,
Vegas is learning. Vegas is
Vegas
learning.
is
They're
learning.
adapting.
You know,
They're learning. They're
they
learning
know.
about the
Yeah.
Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs. They'll somehow make this a close game, even against the shitty Browns.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs as well. It is going to be close, though. Dolphins travel to Houston to take on the Texans. Texans -3. Who you got?
The only good noon game here this week. Again, off the bye is kind of risky, but I'm still going to take the Texans here at home. I just like their team, top to bottom, more than I do the Dolphins. So I'm going to take the home team.
Yeah, I'm taking Texans here as well. I think D'Amico's a good coach, and I think they'll be good coming off the bye. The only snoozer in the afternoon slate. We got the Pats traveling to AZ to take on the Cards. Who you got?
Well, we know default pick for Spinny is always the Cards, no matter who they're playing. I don't know. This is your former team, the Patriots. You want to get a little friskier and take your Pats or what?
No, I'm taking the
No.
Cards, boy. Come on.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cards at home as well, for sure.
The rest of the afternoon slate is a stockpile of nasty ones.
Yes.
Colts travel the Mile High with their
Ooh,
season on the line.
yes, it is.
Denver -4. Who you got?
I had to take the Broncos at home. They played incredible at home so far this season. Their defense is honestly was coming into the season looked at as a weakness, believe it or not. And now it's just they're blowing everyone out of the water. So I got to take the Broncos at home. I think that's a safe pick.
Gotta back up my TikTok opinions here.
Let's
Believe in
go.
what I
Come
say.
on.
We're taking the Colts +4? Question mark?
Fine. We have to get a spread in here
Yes!
somewhere.
Colts +4 on
We
the
have to
road
get
to
a spread.
Mile High.
We gotta get one
Tough
in here.
place to play, but I believe in Steichen. Richardson's looked a little bit better since he's came back from the injury. And the Colts, that is, finish the season with Giants, Jags, and Titans in their final 3 games. It's actually Titans, Giants, Jags in that order, but crazy easy schedule for the Colts going forward. So if they win this game, they might be playoff bound.
Crazy.
Game of the week. 2 of the top 4 teams in the league as Buffalo travels to Detroit to play the Lions. Lions -2.5. Who you got? Over under on this game 53.5. Pretty high
That's
over
crazy.
under.
That is a crazy over under. I'm hitting over on that. I think there's going to be a very high scoring game. Very high scoring. We're looking. I don't think it's going to be as quite high scoring as the Bills Rams from this past week, but I think we're looking at damn near 30s for both teams here for sure. I don't think the Lions are going to only lose one game this season. I have to give them their second loss here, even at home. Good bounce back spot for Josh Allen after losing last week. Played incredible, though. He's going to keep up that play. And once again, I said it that he would solidify his spot as MVP last season or this past week. I think he did with his 6 touchdowns. He's going to even further cement it again this week.
My guy Ian, I told him, I will not
What'd you
pick
tell him?
against the Bills again unless they play the Chiefs from here to the Super
Okay.
Bowl. I will not pick against the Bills again unless they play the Chiefs. So we are going to pick the Buffalo Bills at Detroit as well. This could come back to bite both of us.
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute here.
Yeah.
You picked
After the
against
Rams loss. After the Rams loss, I told him I would
Okay,
pick
okay,
the
okay.
Bills.
That okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. Because they lost that game, but I'm telling you what, Josh Allen looked unbelievable in that game.
He's damn good.
And I, and
He
I
is.
trust this man this man doesn't have that bad of playoff games. Even though their record has been
No,
bad, he has looked good for the
he's
most part.
good. Yes.
And with as good as their O line and D line is, I I will pick them against anyone but the Chiefs going forward. Bucks travel to LA to take on the Chargers. Chargers -3. Can we just talk about for 1 second? I just want to roast the Bears for 2 seconds. The fact that they could have Jim Harbaugh as their head coach right now, unbelievable. You imagine that? Caleb with Jim
Hey,
Harbaugh in their first year, all the talent
they
they have.
wanted Matt Eberflus, Spinny.
I know! They're a dumpster fire. An absolute awfully managed, awfully
Uh,
owned dumpster fire. Jim Harbaugh has turned the reason. Here's my point. Jim Harbaugh has made us believe in the Chargers. I think the Chargers are going to win close games. I don't think
zero.
they're going to choke anymore at all. I have zero in my head at the end of games going in this year. I think Chargers are going to win. I've never thought that in my entire life.
No,
I've
never.
got burned by it 1,000 times. Trevor is on here crying his eyes out every 2 seconds about the Chargers choking. And now in 13 games, they've got me to think that they're just buttoned up and never going to choke again. Absolute culture creation from Jim Harbaugh.
It's crazy.
Um, and I'm going to pick the Chargers at home over the Bucks as well.
I am as well. For exactly what you said, that culture, man. It's hard for me to pick against the Chargers, knowing, especially that run game, man. He just gets that established early. He controls the clock, and that alone can get you a lot of wins when you got a really good coach that knows how to manage the game. So I'm taking the Chargers.
And then your game manager quarterback is Justin Herbert, who can make all the throws all the time. It's just awesome. The Pennsylvania battle. Steelers travel to Philly to take on the Eagles. Eagles -5.5 in this game.
What is that spread?
Yeah,
You're
I
not
was
getting that.
I
You're
was gonna
not getting
ask you
that.
for that, but I knew there was no shot I was getting that.
What are we
Can I
talking
get
about here?
+3? Can I get Steelers +3?
I don't know if I even want to do that because I was leaning picking the Steelers in this game. All right, take it.
That's
I'll
crazy.
take it. You want
Okay,
it?
Steelers +3. Yes,
All right, let's do it. I
you got Eagles
-3.
-3. Love that.
Come on, Saquon. We need a
I
big
think
game.
Pittsburgh's going to win this game, but
I
like you said,
actually
it's going to come down to if they can stop Saquon. Because I'm not afraid of Jalen Hurts anymore. 100% not. Zero
Oh,
fear.
dude.
Unless he's at the 1 yard line or 1 yard away, zero fear.
Well, especially now that the report came out that him and AJ Brown have been beefing for a while now. So
Yeah, what the is Brandon Graham doing? Talking
yeah,
about
why
that.
would he say that?
You're on the team, dude. What are you doing? Like, that's the opposite. A guy like Sirianni who can't set a flipping culture to save his life.
Yeah,
Imagine like Jim Harbaugh or any of these KOC with Philly's roster. Are you serious? Philly's roster is a joke. How good it is, how deep it is. Sirianni is not a good coach, but like Howie Roseman is so good that it doesn't matter, which is crazy,
yeah.
absolutely crazy. Sunday Night Football, another good game. The Pack travel to Seattle to take on the Hawks. Green Bay -3. Who you got?
This one has been this might have been the toughest one for me to decide. Um, I I know Charbonnet filled in really well for Kenneth Walker last week, but Kenneth Walker, he's just a different beast, man. I think they're a different team when he's playing. And with him still questionable up in the air, I don't have full confidence picking the Seahawks, even at home. I'm going to pick the Packers to go in there into the 12th man and get this win. Push them to 10.
Bus is going. Bus is going go pack go, and we're going no pack no, baby. On this side, we're picking the Hawks. We love the Hawks at home. And Green Bay's bound to lose one of these days. I know they've been a little too hot here. The NFC North might have
That's
to
fair.
come back to earth a
Yeah.
little bit. Other than the Vikes, though. The Vikes aren't coming back to earth. And speaking of that, game 1 of Monday Night Football. We're
Why? Why
doing
do we got
2
two
Monday
again,
Night
man?
Football games again, especially when one is so bad. But this game, Bears at Vikes. Vikes -7. You picking the Bears?
Well, and also not to mention these games start 30 minutes apart only.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah,
are we
no.
doing here? No, I'm taking the Vikings at home, absolutely, for sure. I know we play. It was a very, very sus game last time against the Bears. Uh, I got to take us at home though. I think that was maybe the Soldier Field aspect. We always suck there, so I got to take us here at home, even in prime time.
You gonna give me +7?
No, you're not getting +7 after the first time we played them. Are you kidding me?
All right, we'll take the Vikes.
I already took the Eagles -3 when I said myself that I think the Steelers are going to win. So that's the last spread you get.
That's my payback for you taking the favorites the whole season and still only
What?
being up by
Okay,
2.
whatever. This guy.
Falcons at the Raiders in game 2 of Monday Night Football. Who you got? Falcons -4 in LA.
I won't watch 1 second of this game. Sorry,
Nope.
the Vikings will be the only game on.
If it's close at the end, I'll turn it on
Yes,
in the third or
yes,
fourth if it's close. But the chances I watch the first half of this game, pretty slim.
basically 0. Yeah. I got to take
It'll be
the
on TV
Falcons
too,
for
but
sure. I
I
got to
don't
take the
know. There's
Falcons.
probably better NBA games on that night than this game, to be honest.
Oh yeah, for sure. There might be I'm sure the cup is probly wrapped up by Monday night.
Yeah,
If it's
Dancing with
not,
the Stars might be on. That'd be a little more
Dancing with the
entertaining
Stars.
this
There we
game
go.
too.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna back up my take here that I said on our TikTok. So go check that out if you still haven't. I think the Falcons are going to win this NFC South over the Bucks. It starts here by getting this win over the Raiders.
I know you said no more spreads, but you want to make it interesting and give me the Raiders +4.
I mean, why not? Let's just do it.
All right,
Let's just
we'll take the 2-11 team. We'll make this one a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
Whoever their quarterback is, I don't know. Don't matter. We'll take him. Kirk's throwing
Marty's
3
Amardo.
picks.
Spinny takes spreads like this and picks teams that are 2-11, and then blames me for picking the favorites.
Kirk's throwing 3 picks. Man hasn't thrown a touchdown in a month, so who's to say he's going to throw it again in this game? We're going to pick the Raiders. Parties and Ardos, thank you. Appreciate y'all listening and tuning in to our
comment, subscribe.
Best picks this side of the Mississippi, y'all. So keep us in mind when you're checking your pick game out.
All right, y'all.